memory. 1. You're there now. You're there now. Whatever comes to your mind, don't analyze it. Very good. Is that what you're remembering, Eileen? Is it day or night?
Oh, it's daytime.
Daytime. What is happening?
I'm in my apartment and I'm alone.
I'm alone. How old are you?
26.
26. How do you feel?
I feel devastated.
hmm And why do you feel devastated as you're alone in your apartment?
Uh, this is a day my girlfriend just got arrested and she's in jail.
Your girlfriend just got arrested and she's in jail. hmm And why was she arrested for?
She had been stealing money.
She has been stealing money. hmm And you are sad and upset because she's not there with you.
Yeah.
hmm And what are you thinking about your girlfriend now?
That I'm sad because I know she's suffering.
hmm And are you sad because you are suffering as well?
Yeah.
hmm So today you learn the truth. So it should be a wonderful day. You should really be happy. Think about it. If you are in the dark and go to the light, do you get happy?
Yeah.
If you are cold and you get warm, do you get happy?
Yeah.
If you're thirsty and somebody gives you water, do you get happy?
Yeah.
If somebody's lying to you and they found that person finally tells you the truth, do you get happy? Of course,
No.
because today you learn who you really are with. Did you know this was happening?
No.
So this was her secret. And it seems that she knows that this could affect you and it could affect her. She knew that there could be consequences, repercussions for this behavior. Do you think she stopped to think about you, your feelings, you being alone in that apartment in case anything happened?
She probably didn't think it was going to happen.
Uh-huh. But anyway, she's keeping a secret from you. You think she is one way, and from what you're telling me, it was someone else. It's taking you by surprise. So today, this person is showing who she really is. And doesn't mean that that's a bad person or a good person. It's just that maybe until this point you had a different idea of who this person is or what this person is capable of. But right now, what you're seeing in front of you is a person that is willing to risk everything for money, even you.
Mm.
hmm Do you think she was feeling bad as she was, if she thought this could happen to her and that she was going to leave you alone?
I don't.
If
I
she
don't.
did, she would have stopped, right?
I hope so, yeah.
Uh-huh. So you have two options at this time in your apartment as you're sad. You can be sad because you're missing her, or you can be sad, or you can be happy because this person decided to kind of tell you the truth, even though you found out about it yourself. Instead of feeling happy because you could be together with this person many, many years in the future. And it could be worse. You could have been involved in other issues with her.
Mm.
But you're learning about this right now when you can take an action. You can start making changes in your life. What changes are you thinking? Do you think you can make at this time?
Well, I wasn't super happy with her, so I know now kind of gives me an out.
Right, right, because you're in a different vibration. Because you should be happy that this took place because now you can move forward. Now you know who you're dealing with, you see?
Mm-hmm.
What you can do is just be, give her compassion because now she's going to go through her own learning as she is in jail. And you will continue your own learning as well. But just forgive her because she was put in your path for a reason. Is you ask yourself in your apartment at 26 feeling alone and devastated, instead of asking yourself, why is this happening to me? Let's change the question and ask yourself, what for? What are you learning from this? What are you learning from this experience?
I learned that sometimes when I'm too scared to make the decision, the universe helps me make it.
True, true. But you should also keep in mind that the idea is that you learn how to make the decisions. Otherwise, the universe will keep making those decisions for you, and you might not like it. So it's taking ownership of your life.
Mm.
So it's understanding who you are and who the other person is. So not understanding this, do you forgive your girlfriend for keeping this lie from you all this time?
Yeah.
Yes. So put that forgiveness in your heart and in your mind. And now, now that you understand this, she will remove that sadness that you had in your heart because you misunderstood what is taking place. The universe is showing you a valuable lesson, the truth, and decisions, and trust. And finally, you were able to open your eyes and understand and see who you're dealing with. That not everything is about money. Not everything is about money. Is not worth to risk somebody you love in case you love that person, you see.
Mm-hmm.
If you put money before that person, then that person doesn't love you. So I want you to feel that emotion. Where do you feel that emotion in your body?
Which emotion?
The one you're feeling in that
Sadness.
apartment.
Sadness? Oh,
Sadness. Where do you feel that sadness? Where in your body do you feel that sadness?
like like neck. I,
Neck. So if you ask, because everything has consciousness, Ask that sadness, why is it that is manifesting in your neck? What comes to your mind?
I need to speak the truth.
Exactly. Exactly. Somebody didn't speak the truth to you, or you had to find it some other way. But now it's time for you to speak your truth. So I want you to remove, imagine that you're putting your hand there and you're removing that sadness from your neck and drag it and take it away. You don't no longer need that. Very good. Take it away. And now as you're taking it, you will see like an empty space, empty spot where that sadness was. What would you like to put?
Mm, white light.
White light. Very good. Put white light. And let me know when that neck is all white.
Okay.
Very good. And now that it is all white, and now that you have removed that sadness, your throat is free, your voice is free. It is now for you to speak your truth. Go ahead and speak your truth. What do you want to say about this?
It made me feel guilty
Mm-hmm. Made you feel guilty, and why?
because she was supporting me.
Mm-hmm.
I was working, but I I think she felt the need to prove herself.
Mm-hmm. So, according to what you're telling me, what you were feeling is that when you go to school and then you have to study for a test, and then your classmate also has to study for the same test. And because you're going to feel guilty if your classmate does not pass the test, you decide to take that test for him or for her. This was her lesson, this was her test, and she chose to steal money, risking what you guys had together. Why feeling guilty? That's her own journey. And now you have your own journey. Why feeling guilty? Because other ones take the same test you have to take. Both of you have the same option, either steal money or not. That's a test. If you decide not to, that's your journey. And if your friend decides to steal money, that's her journey. Why feeling guilty? Both of you have the same options, you see? So just remove that sadness. Put white light. And as you do that, let me ask you a question. Do you forgive yourself for carrying that guilt that doesn't belong to you? All these years, since you were 26,
Yeah.
22 years, for no reason. Taking ownership of a lesson that was not for you to learn. It was your girlfriend's lesson, not yours. So forgive yourself. And with that forgiveness, that compassion, and that understanding, once again, we're going to count from 10, I'm sorry, from 5 to 1. And as I count, we're going to look for another memory, sad memory. 5, go back in time. 4, looking for a sad memory. 3, travel in time and space. 2, 1. You're there now.
I'm in my college dorm, my freshman year.
Mm-hmm. I am in my college dorm. Mm-hmm. What is happening?
I'm just listening to music,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sad because my sister is is back at home, and she's really going through a hard time.
Mm-hmm. Your sister is back home and going through a hard time. And why is she going through a hard time? What is happening to her?
She was waiting for the bus, and
Mm-hmm.
she got attacked, and so she's she keeps replaying those thoughts in her head, and
Mm-hmm.
she's suffering.
Mm-hmm. Was she alone?
My sister was alone when that happened to her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I want you to connect with that emotion and make it stronger. One, make it twice stronger. Three, 5 times stronger. Four, 10 times stronger. Five, 50 times stronger. I want you to feel that emotion. And now I am going to count from 3 to 1, and I want you to lend your mind and lips to Dulce. I want to talk to her. 3, 2, 1, change. Dulce, good afternoon. Are you Eileen's sister?
Yes.
Okay, Dulce, I understand that Eileen is saying that you are sad.
Mm-hmm.
What are you having a hard time, Dulce?
This guy attacked me.
The guy attacked you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, was he able to do anything to you, Dulce?
And when he was dragging me to the field,
Mm-hmm.
he was touching me all over the place.
He's touching you all over the place. I
And
see.
he's yelling, trying to distract people to make them think that we were together.
Mm-hmm. I see.
And he's calling me a bitch.
Mm-hmm. As you're going through that, as you're going through that again, Dulce, I want you to disconnect your emotions. Nothing is going to happen to you. I want you to see it as an observer and describe exactly what is happening. You were alone
Oh,
and the guy attacked you.
yeah.
He's attacking you. Mm-hmm.
He picked me up. I was sitting on my backpack. And he
Mm-hmm.
picked me up. And
Mm-hmm.
he, he was strong, and he uh, just picked me up,
Mm-hmm.
started
Now,
dragging me.
as he's doing that to you, I want you to understand that you are a spirit. He thinks that by touching your body, he's touching your spirit. Let me know if he's touching your spirit.
No.
No. Continue telling me what he's doing.
He has one of his hands between my legs. That's kind of the one that he's picked, holding me up by. And then he's got the other arm on top, and I'm kicking and screaming, and I
Mm-hmm.
can't break free.
Okay, let's stop there for a second. As he's touching you, kicking and screaming, is he touching your spirit?
No.
No. I want you to move forward until the time he's caught or that thing ends.
Mhm.
Now I want you to tell me if at any time he touched your spirit.
No.
No. So you see, he was doing all this thinking that he could touch your spirit and that he could affect your spirit. And all he was doing was touching your body. And what's body? What's the body? It's kind of biological clothes that we spirits use in this planet to come, to learn, to evolve, to experience. It's like when you have clothes and you start touching your clothes all over, do you think your clothes get upset?
No.
No, because clothes are clothes. Body is the same thing. He has not done anything to you that by touching your clothes, your body, your skin, thinking that he could affect your spirit. Did he affect your spirit?
It scared me.
I don't blame you. So next time uh, you will know that maybe you scream, you try something different. But the fact here is that at any point he didn't touch your spirit. Your spirit is intact. You are still you. You are still Dulce. You see? So we have two options, Dulce. We can either be sad and the rest of your life and afraid, and you can let this affect you because he touched your body, your clothes. Or you can be happy because he never touched your spirit, and your spirit is eternal. You carry it with you from life to life. What would you like to do? You can set yourself free today, Dulce. You know that. Because take a look at your body. And I want you to move 30 years into the future, Dulce. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 years into the future. How does your body look?
Looks fine.
Looks fine. Okay. So let's move 30 more years into the future. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let me know if that body is attractive as it used to be. All wrinkled, maybe smelly, you know. Maybe you can hold your pee and it smells pee everywhere. You see, that's the body he was touching.
Mm.
Nothing, just clothes, old clothes. Your spirit is still intact. Let's go back to that moment. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're there with that guy, and the guy is being caught. What you can do, Dulce, is actually forget this person or forgive this person. Because forgiving doesn't mean being okay. Forgiving doesn't mean becoming friends or stop seeking justice. Forgiving means that today you're going to take the decision of not drinking a poison that is only killing you, thinking that it's killing him. You see? Number one. Number two, poison is contagious because as you poison yourself, you're going to poison all of those around you. Even Eileen. Have you thought about that?
Oh,
Yeah, because it, it has a ripple effect. You drink poison and then you contaminate all the other family members. So today, do you want to stop drinking that poison? Do you want to forgive?
yes.
Yes, forgive. Forgive that man and forgive yourself for carrying that fear, that sadness, that stress all these years for no reason because he touched your body, not your spirit. And let me ask a question. If you were on the streets and you see a blind man walking with his cane, and when he passes next to you, he hits you with a cane, do you get upset with that man?
No,
Why not?
he can't see.
Exactly. And in front of you, you have somebody that is spiritually blind. He can't see. There is no good and bad. There is a, there are spirits more evolved than others. He's just being ignorant. Because if he only knew that what he's doing to you, he's going to experience himself in the same or greater degree, he will just not do it to you, you see? So just forgive that person. And now, since you had poisoned yourself, not anymore because you removed it, now you need to remove the poison from your family members.
Mm.
What do you want to tell Eileen? She's affected by this.
I didn't know it was gonna affect everyone so bad. I just thought you guys didn't understand.
Hmm. Now let Eileen know if this should affect her.
I don't want you to be sad just because I'm sad.
Mm-hmm. And why are you still sad, Dulce? Your spirit is intact from what I see.
She thinks I'm sad.
Mm, okay. Then give her a hug and tell her that everything's gonna be okay, that you are okay, that your spirit is okay, and that today you have forgiven. And tell Eileen that she needs to forgive as well. Let go. Mhm. What is Eileen telling you, Dulce?
She's she's more at ease.
Mm-hmm.
She sees I'm understanding
I see.
the truth.
Right. So there's one final step, Dulce. Go ahead and remove that sadness from Eileen's body. Ask her where she's feeling that sadness.
She was feeling it here.
Okay. Then go ahead and remove it. You put it there, you can remove it. Sometimes when you remove sadness and fear, people cry or share a few tears. It's normal, it's painful, but it's like going to the dentist. Today, you're setting your sister free. And when you're ready, look in her brain where that's stuck and then throw it away. Very good. That's it. Thank you, Dulce. And Eileen, I want you to that that empty space that I see in your head, put something beautiful, put something nice. What would you like to put instead?
Oh, white light.
White light. Very good. Put white light all over your body. Excellent. Excellent. Very good. You let me know when it is all white again. As you feel lighter and lighter, happier and happier. Very good. How does it feel?
That feels better.
Awesome. Very good. So with that forgiveness, that understanding, that help between you and those to remove the bad perception of what really happened, we're going to move forward or backwards, looking for a sad memory again. As I count, 5, 4. Go back looking for a sad memory. 3. Go back. 2. Going back. 1. You're there now.
Oh, I'm little.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with my my brother and his friend. We're
Mm-hmm.
we were playing in a room at our house here in Chicago.
You're playing in the room. Okay. How old are you there, more or less?
Maybe 4.
Mm-hmm. And what else is happening?
And then my brother's stupid friend has an idea,
Mm-hmm.
and he gets my brother to play along with it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What is the idea about?
He has this idea. He's like, "Hey, let's depants your sister." So I was running and trying to get away from them, and my brother helped him. They took my shorts off.
Okay. And is this Dan?
What?
Is this your brother Dan doing this?
Yeah,
Okay,
Don.
wait. Let me talk to Dan for a second. Three, two, one, change. Dan, good afternoon. Are you Eileen's brother?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing? I see that Eileen is crying. What are you guys doing?
Um, my friend said it would be funny,
Uh-huh.
and it happened so fast. I didn't think.
I see. And how old are you, Dan?
5.
5. And how old is your friend?
It's the same.
Same. So sometimes maybe you need to know that sometimes boys are very curious. And then maybe think about it. Your friend might want to see your sister naked, and he's using you to do that because he's curious. And then he say, I have an idea, why don't we do this? And then you play along. And you have taken your sister's pants off. Have you realized that?
Yeah.
How would you feel if you were on the street and all of a sudden Eileen takes your pants off in front of everybody?
I wouldn't like it.
You wouldn't like it. How would you feel?
Ashamed.
Ashamed. Being a man. Imagine being a little girl. You know, all her private parts being little in front of this guy. Doesn't make sense, does it?
No.
So what do you want to tell your sister at this time?
I'm sorry. I didn't think he was gonna really. I just was confused.
I see. So next time, remember, even if your friends tell you to do something to your sister, you don't do it because that's your sister's privacy.
Yeah.
So let me talk to your sister for a second. 3, 2, 1, change. Eileen, have you listened to Dan?
Yeah.
What do you want to tell him?
I know you probably just wanted to have a friend.
He was taken advantage of. That is what
Yeah.
happened,
Yeah.
right? So he said it happened so fast he didn't think about it. And when we do not think, we do stupid things, you see? So how can you blame your brother? He didn't mean to. Do you think your brother wants to see you naked?
So,
No. So he thought it was gonna be fun. He wanted to make you upset. But actually the other guy was the one that wanted to see you naked, and he didn't realize that. So do you want to forgive your brother for being
yeah.
stupid? Stupid kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Happens, all kids are stupid. We were stupid as well. Yeah, so forgive your brother. And now as you're forgiving your brother, I want you to feel your body. Where are you feeling that emotion?
Here.
In your chest. So I want you to put your hand as you're putting it there. And I want you to put a little bit of pressure, but this time, because this one is a little bit deeper, I want you to go ahead and remove it when you're ready. I want you to remove that emotion. No need to feel ashamed. No need to feel that way. That was somebody trying to take advantage. of your brother. He didn't mean to do that. And when you're ready, take it away. Drag your hand and by sadness, by shame, by gone. That's it. Very good. And as you do that, you feel yourself lighter and lighter, happier and happier. And now that you have removed it, I can see from here an empty spot. What would you like to put there?
Let's put white light.
White light. And as you put more white light, I see you're shining now. Very good. You're glowing. Put white light in your heart and in your mind. And from now on, every time you remember about this, you will remember about the white light. Besides, let me ask you a question. Is that girl with no pants the same woman that is laying on that bed?
No,
No. That the hair you grew, you cut it back, the nails, the blood regenerated, the skin regenerated. Literally, that girl no longer exists. Is it worth it keeping sadness from a girl that doesn't exist anymore?
no.
It doesn't. Just remove it. Remove it. Very good. That's it. Very good. Very good. And now I am going to count from 5 to 1. 5 to 1. And I want you to look for the origin of your discouragement. Go back, your spirit. Yeah, you can fly free. Go this life or past life. Go where you have to go. Let's see when this starts. 5. Go back in time. Opening your mind, flying. 4. Back and back, opening your mind. Other time, other people, other place. 3. Back in time. 2 and 1. You're there now. Whatever comes to your mind. Mhm.
I see a man that's, I want to say he's like a fisherman on a boat.
Okay, it's a fisherman in a boat. Look at your feet. What are you wearing?
Uh, I'm wearing black shoes.
Black shoes. What are you dressing?
It's like dark pants and a dark, thick coat.
Uh-huh. Okay. And this boat, is it a small boat or a big boat?
It's medium. It's not like a big cruise ship.
Uh-huh.
It's a
Okay.
medium size, maybe 30 feet.
Okay. Are you young or old?
I feel like I'm 40.
40. And as you're there on this boat, I want you to feel those emotions. What are you feeling there?
I feel the word dejected is coming up.
Dejected? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And why do you feel that way? When I ask that question, what comes to your mind?
I'm just out on the deck thinking about something.
Mm-hmm. Good.
It's making me feel like this.
Just remember, what are you thinking about?
I feel like I'm thinking about my family. It's
Something about your family?
Yeah.
When you're in this boat, do you spend a long time there without seeing your family?
Yeah, I do.
hmm Is that what makes you feel that way?
I think that's part of it.
hmm So let's find out what else is making you feel that way. So we're going to drift away from that scene. I move forward. 5. Next important event in the life of that fisherman. 4. Drift and float. 3, 2, 1. You're there. You're there now. What is happening?
I see the boat docked and I'm back
Mm-hmm.
to the home
Mm-hmm.
port. And I have my bag. I have it. It's a white,
Mm-hmm.
like a white sack that I have
Uh-huh.
over my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel sad because I'm going home and I feel like nobody's gonna be there.
Mm-hmm. So you're going home and you feel nobody's gonna be there. And where are you getting this feeling from? What makes you think there's nobody home?
I feel alone.
Mm-hmm. So let's move forward to the time you get home. See what happens. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're home now. What is happening?
It's it's an empty house.
It's an empty house. I want you to walk around that house and describe to me what you're seeing.
It's pretty small.
Mm-hmm.
I just put my bag down.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like kind of like I feel like the area I sleep is kind of like a day bed right by the window.
Mm-hmm. And are you married?
I don't feel like it.
Mm-hmm. So were you living with anybody in the house before going on the boat?
Let me see.
Take a look at the walls, maybe some portraits, pictures.
Oh yeah. There's, I feel like that's a picture of. It's like a picture portrait of me and my wife, but
Mm-hmm.
she's not here.
She's not there.
No.
So I'm going to count from 5 to 1. And I want you in that life to go backwards or forward. I want you to find out what happened to your wife. Move in time. Time does not exist. 5, 4. See what happens to your wife. 3, 2, 1. You're there now.
I I see her laying down on a bed,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just sitting there with her.
Mm-hmm. And what is happening to her? Why is she in bed?
I feel like she's sick.
She's sick. As she's sick in bed, I want you to look at her in the eyes. And I want you to remember that the eyes are the windows of the soul. And I want you to let me know if those eyes are or will be in Eileen's life.
Oh,
No?
I I feel like She was an ex-girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So move forward a little bit in that life. Let's see what happens to your wife. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're there now.
She she didn't live.
Mm-hmm. She didn't live. Okay. So that is why you feel alone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So now let's go to another important event. Your wife has passed away. You came back from being in the boat, and now let's look for another memory. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're there now.
I'm on a bench at the seaside,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm watching people at the shore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of laughing and happy, kind of just living through them vicariously.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I'm alone.
But you're alone.
Yeah.
I see. So let's go to the last moment of that life. I want to see how that body dies. 5. Go back. 4, 3. Last minute of that life. 2 and 1. You're there now.
And I got. I feel like it's nighttime, and I feel like I fell off the boat. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I,
And as you're falling off the boat, I want you to analyze why are you falling off the boat if you have all this experience at sea.
I think I did it on purpose.
Mm-hmm. You did it on purpose, okay.
Yeah.
And as your body is dying, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking at least this pain will be over.
Mm-hmm. And which pain is that? The absence of your wife?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So move to the time where you leave the body. And once you're floating, let me know what you're seeing down there below.
I see me in the water, kind of sinking down, kind of
Mm-hmm.
just beneath the surface.
I see. Okay. Now, as you're floating there and we analyze that life that just ended, what do you think you had to learn in that life, the life of the fisherman?
Maybe not to be gone away from family for so long.
Not to be gone away from family. Okay, good. So you that know everything that is going on Eileen's life, what advice do you have for her?
You're putting too much emphasis on money.
She's putting too much on other people,
Money.
on body, on her
Uh, uh,
body.
money.
Oh, she's thinking too much on money, right?
Yeah. That's why I
So
was on the boat for so long, all the time.
thinking to make money.
Yeah.
So I see, I understand now. So why the discouragement then? Because you were trying to get money and you lost your wife?
Yeah, like I'm trying to make money, make her happy, make a happy life for us. I feel like I did everything I was supposed to do, and look what happened.
Mm-hmm. I see. So in that life you committed suicide. And now in Eileen's life, she has also felt the same way a few times. Is that related to that life that you just lived?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I totally understand everything now. So I noticed that Eileen, every time she succeeds, she feels guilty. Every time she makes the money she feels she needs, she feels guilty. And then she kind of fails on purpose. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
She sabotages herself every time she's making it.
Uh-huh.
Is that because the way you were feeling in that life, saying because I was trying to be successful, I lost the person that I love the most? Are you on the at the subconscious level in Eileen's body? You don't want to be successful because that reminds you of losing somebody you love.
Yeah.
You see? Okay. And now, relationship blocks. Does that come from that life?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Um, pain in the heart every time Eileen stresses for money. Is that related to the same life? Is that reminding you of how much you stressed about the money you needed and you lost your wife in the
Yeah.
search for money?
Yeah.
So based on all of that we have said, what else do you want to tell Eileen?
The, the people that love you want your time. They don't want your money. It's about your time. They want your presence.
Excellent advice. You really learned that. What else?
You could be responsible and make money, but be balanced. Don't spend so much
hmm
focus in that area.
Not everything is about money. She says that she leaves everything at the last moment, like she procrastinates a lot. Why is that?
I think she's afraid all of this is going to lead back to this feeling.
hmm hmm Okay. So then all this is very easy to resolve because now you need to make Eileen understand that those feelings, those emotions belong to your body, the body of the fisherman, not to her body. Yes, you are the same spirit, but in this life, the life of Eileen, you have a new opportunity to make a difference. And you don't need to feel the same way you felt as a fisherman. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Should we remove then the guilt of being successful, or self-sabotage of being successful, block for money, block for relationships, pain in the heart? All those are your symptoms. They don't belong to Eileen. Can you take them away from her, please?
How do I do that?
I want, well, we're gonna need Eileen's help. Eileen, I want you to visualize where you feel all those emotions related to money and the loss of that woman that fisherman loved very much. Where are you feeling that emotion every time there's money involved in your life? Every time you stress for money, where do you feel it?
I feel like right there.
Okay, so go ahead, and I'm going to talk to the fisherman. Go ahead and remove that. As simple as that, understanding that doesn't belong to you. And in your head, suicidal thoughts, take them away. Now, talking to the fisherman again. Drinking, was that related to the same thing?
Yes.
Because I know that any addiction is a distractor, is your self-mechanism, self-defense mechanism to avoid dealing with a repressed emotion. Were you trying to avoid dealing with the repressed emotion in the life of the fisherman who lost the wife?
Yes.
So go ahead and remove that drinking habit. That's the fisherman's. That's not Eileen's. Just remove it. Very good. And as you do that, Eileen, you feel lighter and lighter. And as you're removing and removing more stuff, I want you to put more and more light. More and more light. And now let me talk to the fisherman. Fisherman, do you
Yes.
forgive yourself for killing yourself? You didn't have to. That was part of the lesson. Sometimes you learn how to live with somebody, and then sometimes you need to learn how to live with that person, without that person. But you didn't have to feel guilty. You didn't have to commit suicide. You see? Do you forgive yourself? Why are you so hard on yourself? Why don't you want to forgive yourself?
Because look what it did to my wife. If I would have been there.
Mm-hmm. But now you have a new opportunity. You are now in Eileen's body. You came back as Eileen. So you can make the corrections you need in life. So why being sad? This is school. We come here to learn, to experience, to evolve. You're back as Eileen. Why are you sad?
I just felt bad for my wife.
Okay. But your wife is also back, and she was there for some time in Eileen's life, and you might be together in the future. What died was your wife's body, not the spirit. So why feeling sad? So knowing all this, do you forgive yourself from the bottom of your heart?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why put sadness in your heart? Why put sadness in Eileen's heart? Doesn't make, or mine? Doesn't make sense. It's like blaming you for failing a test at school. Okay, you failed. That means that next time you're going to study harder, and that's it. Good. So, Eileen and the fisherman, I want you to please go ahead and continue your journey. Go where you have to go. Go where you have to go. And Eileen, I want you to disconnect feelings, emotions, thoughts. from that life. Nothing of what you have seen is going to affect you in any way. We just visited this life to get information, and you really got information about this one. Now you have a better understanding. And all those symptoms you were feeling, they belong to the fisherman. They do not belong to you. You just remove them all. Very good. And now, Eileen, I'm going to ask you if you want to visit any other memories or if you think you're ready to return.
I think there's one more.
There's one more. Okay. So we're going to count from 5 to 1. 5, go back. 4, travel in time and space. Other time, other place, other people. 3, back and back. 2, back. 1. You're there now. Is this a memory or a past life?
Um, it's past life.
Past life. So look down to your feet. What are you wearing?
I'm barefoot.
Barefoot. Okay. What are you dressing?
I have this dress. It's kind of tattered.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is the body male or female?
It's female,
Young or old?
young, maybe 16ish.
Mm-hmm. And if you look around you, which place is this?
I see like it's dry, like
Mm-hmm. You see like what?
this
Tribe.
kind of like a desert, like
Okay. Mm-hmm.
uh, there's a bunch of people like we're working.
Mm-hmm. And what do you feel you're doing there?
We're like kind of like laborers.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And are you happy there?
Not really.
Not really. Okay. What don't you like about that?
We don't have a choice.
Mm-hmm. Are you laborers or slaves?
Uh, I feel like we're more like slaves.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And who's around you?
Other young girls and boys.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So drift away from this scene. Let's go to the next important event in the life of that young woman. 5, go forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're there now.
I'm, I'm sitting in front of this girl.
I'm sitting in front of this girl. Who is this girl?
She's my friend, but
Mm-hmm.
we're like the same age. But I,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I love her.
Okay. You love your friend.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. And
like
what kind of love is this? Like love attraction, or like
yeah.
you love any friend, male or female?
This is like romantic.
Romantic. Okay. And what happens next?
We're just we're just so happy looking at each other.
hmm Okay. So since you're looking at her, look at her in the eyes. Are those eyes in Alim's life? hmm
I
Do you
think it's
recognize those eyes?
I think it's my friend Gabby.
hmm Okay. So let's see what happened with your friend there. Move forward. 5. Next important event. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're there now.
We got separated.
hmm Do you have a choice in that?
No,
No.
no,
Okay. Are you much older now?
no.
No. And how do you feel?
It's- I feel sad because I know I'm not gonna see her again.
hmm Okay. So let's see what happens next. Move forward. Next important event. 5, 4. Move forward. 3, 2, 1. You're there now.
Uh,
What is happening? If you don't like what you see, just see it from above like an observer. Disconnect feelings and emotion.
yeah, this I'm being forced to have sex with this man. I
Okay.
feel like it's part of the slave thing. No choice. Just
hmm you don't enjoy that because number one, you're being forced, and number two, you don't like men, or you do.
no, I like that. I like that friend of mine.
Okay. hmm
This is something I just they just make me do.
They just make you do. I see.
They
S-
make a bunch of us do.
Okay. Let's see how that body dies. Move forward. 5, 4, 3. Move time and space. 2 and 1. You're there now. And what is happening? hmm
Ah, I, uh, I'm having a baby.
You're having a baby. hmm
Yeah,
hmm
everything is tense.
hmm How does it feel to have a
Uh,
baby?
it's not good.
Uh-huh. Okay. So as you're having the baby, what else is happening?
Not, nothing. I don't
Nothing.
know.
Uh-huh. Move forward a little bit. Let's see what happens to your body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There.
The baby's out.
Baby's out.
I feel weak.
I feel weak. hmm Let me know if it is there when your body dies.
Yeah.
Okay. So as your body's dying, I want you to leave your body behind and go out. And once you're out, if you make a balance, what do you think you had to learn in that life?
Love is worth it even if it doesn't last forever.
Okay. And see how interesting. Through your life, as remembering your life, the life of that slave, they're making Aileen remember how it feels to give birth. Aileen in this life doesn't want to have kids. Never got pregnant. Are you trying to show her something about that? Or not?
I think that's why she doesn't have kids.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I see. Okay. So even though she doesn't want to have kids in this life, should we remove that fear?
Yeah.
It's not going to happen again. This is a different body. So let's go ahead and remove that. What belongs to you doesn't belong to her. Very good. Any advice you want to give her based on the life that you just lived?
Don't be worried about how long you get to have a relationship or how long it lasts.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the amount of time, it's the love you feel.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Okay. Good. So now, please continue with your journey and go where you have to go. Thank you for the information. And Eileen, want you to disconnect feelings and emotions and even thoughts from that life. None of that is going to affect you. And now, Eileen, I want you to go back to this beautiful beach that you like so much. And I want you to be walking there, relaxing, feeling wonderful, refreshed, recharging your energies because we're going to return. In a moment, I am going to count from 1 to 5. And as I count, I want you to start going up the stairs. With each step you take, you will feel lighter and lighter, happier and happier, refreshed, super happy. 1, start coming up, feeling wonderful, refreshed. 2, keep coming up, disconnect feelings, emotions, thought from those past lives and the memories. It's not going to affect you. 3, keep coming back, feeling wonderful. 4, every time you put your head on the pillow, you will sleep peacefully until the next day, unless you have any plans with a partner. And when you wake up in the morning, you will feel totally rested, refreshed, with no fear to failure, with no self-sabotage, no blocks in relationships. You're not going to leave everything for the last minute from now on. No discouragement, no more drinking, no more pain in your chest. Ready to come back, the happiest woman in the universe. 5, opening your eyes, little by little. Welcome back.
Oh,
I'm taking a look at this because I have the timer here. How long do you think you have been laying there for?
it felt like maybe only only 40 minutes.
I would say like an hour and 30, 25.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So do you remember everything we talked about?
The recent stuff I remember.
In your apartment at 26, then your sister Dulce, do you remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Okay. Then your brothers and his friend bothering you?
yeah, yeah,
Okay, so
yeah,
you remember. Okay, good. You see how important it is when they showed you the life of a fisherman, how it relates everything to what you're experiencing now. What he was
yeah,
feeling then, right, is what you're feeling or you were feeling now.
yeah,
So most of it comes from that life, and that's why they showed it to you.
yeah.
Interesting. So I'm going to stop this recording. Do you want to share your session on my channel or not?
Maybe if you blur my face out.
If I blur your face? Okay.
I don't want
Or,
people to know it's
or,
me.
all right. So I'll do that. Today is April 10th, 2019. I am Antonio Charlotte. I'm Antonio Charlotte. Antonio Sangio, and I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. And Eileen, right? Eileen. I'm just going to say Eileen.
Yes, yes.
Good. Let's stop the recording. 1 moment.